Hello. So today we will be exploring the manipura chakra, which is the solar plexus, this area above your navel. So I invite you to put your hand on this area of the body. Begin to tune in, to become centered here on your mat, and to become centered here in your solar plexus. Taking some deep breaths, and not only feeling this area from your hand, but feeling from the inside what's happening in your solar plexus. The solar plexus is our seat of power. It is fire. It is taking action. It is manifesting your dreams. It is asserting your will in this world. And when I talk about power, the seat of power, this is not about power over, not about the typical way we might see power in our society, but this is the innate power, sourced from within, that allows you to move and take action. So this will be a very active practice, very energetic. We'll be building the heat, building the fire in our muscles, and building our confidence that we have the power to do what we want in this life. So we'll begin the practice with the breath of fire. In the breath of fire, you are drawing your navel in towards your spine as you exhale. It's a powerful exhale. And the inhale just comes naturally. You don't have to force it. It will just happen after you snap the belly in towards the spine with that powerful exhale. You can do it through your nose or through your mouth, depending on how congested you are. So we'll take a deep breath in together, and then we'll release that. And release. And then inhaling again for breath of fire. At your own pace, you don't have to match my rhythm, but keep it going. 5, 2, 1. Taking a deep, natural breath and noticing if that breath of fire shifted anything for you. And then bringing your arms out to the side, inhaling them up overhead. Lengthening the spine, reaching tall, and your exhale will bring you twisting over to the right. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind you. Finding length as you twist. And your next inhale will bring you back to center, nice and long. Exhale to the left, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. Feeling the twist all the way up through your neck as your gaze goes over the left shoulder. Next inhale brings you back to center. Exhale, twisting to the right once more. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, arms can come down. And we'll come into a tabletop position. So palms are under shoulders, knees under hips. And coming into cat-cow. In cow, your belly drops, your tailbone lifts, chest lifts, gaze lifts, and that's an inhale. Exhale, cat, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, dropping the head, and pressing into your palms. And moving between the two of these at your own pace with your own breath. Noticing your solar plexus. And then coming to neutral tabletop, curling the toes under, pressing back into downward facing dog. In down dog, you're pressing weight evenly into your palms and your fingers. Your triceps are rotating back and in towards your chest. Your chest presses towards your knees, your heels down towards the ground, hips up towards the sky, imagining your body in a nice V. And taking some breaths here. Upon your next inhale, you'll bring the right leg back behind you, straight and strong, up to the sky. And then lower it down and we'll do some taps. So toe tap to the ground, inhale back up, exhale tap. Keep it going. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it high, bend your knee, and stack your hips. Twisting in the torso, lifting the knee high. And you can stay here, or if you've done it before, you might want to flip your dog. Bring your right foot down on the other side, lifting your solar plexus up towards the sky. And then flipping back over into downward facing dog, taking a moment to reset here. And then lifting the left leg with an inhale. And toe tap, exhale. Lift, inhale, exhale down. Moving at your own pace. And maybe you're moving faster than your breath. You're doing a couple lifts within one breath, and that's great too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, bend the knee, stack the hips. And flip your dog. This will be a fiery practice, so just keeping aware of your own body, your own level of comfort and ability. So back in downward facing dog, you're going to lift the right leg back behind you straight and strong once more. This time exhale, bring the knee in to hover at the center of your chest. Inhale back, straight and strong. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale back, exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale back, exhale center. Inhale back, exhale to left. Inhale back, exhale to right. Inhale back, and this time bring it all the way through, stepping between your hands, letting your back left knee meet the mat, sinking into that low lunge, and always checking in your lunges that your knees are stacked over your ankle, protecting the knee there. And you can bounce a little bit or find stillness. And then bringing the hips back, perhaps flexing the toes up towards your face. Pressing back into your right foot, sinking into that low lunge. Bringing the hips back, exhaling as you bend down and flex your toes up. And then pressing back into your right foot, coming onto the ball of your left foot, and finding a high lunge. Arms can come up or stay on your hips if you prefer. And we're going to do some actual lunges here, building that fire. So bending the left knee down, tapping it to the ground lightly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Opening up into Warrior 2. In Warrior 2, your front foot is now forming a T, perpendicular to your back foot. Arms are straight and strong. Bending into that right knee. Gaze can go over the right fingertips. Finding your breath here. And then flipping your palm and bringing the arm up and back, reverse warrior, and then exhale, bringing the right arm down to the ground, tenting the fingers on the inside of your right foot. Left arm is nice and long, straight line from your bottom arm. And if you'd like to increase your solar fire, bring in the abs here. You can bring both arms overhead like this. Breathing here. And then rising up, paralleling your feet, bringing the bum back, chest down towards the earth. Letting your head hang. Perhaps your hands stay on the ground underneath your shoulders, or they come out to your ankles. And then pressing your right palm on the earth underneath your face and sweeping the left arm nice and long so that you're opening up your chest towards the sky. We'll be doing a lot of twists in this practice, wringing out the solar plexus. And then replace the right hand with your left and sweep the right arm up. And then both hands back to the earth. You can draw your heels in, toes go out, and coming into Goddess. Here in Goddess, you can sink your bum down, and we'll do some actual Goddess squats. So finding your rhythm, your power, your strength. And then reaching up nice and tall and pivoting so that your hips are facing over the front of your legs, and you step your back foot in a little bit, shorten your stance, clasp your hands behind your back, open up the chest, big inhale, exhale, brings you over, head comes down towards your right knee can bend a bit, and your arms, if they're clasped, are up overhead. And if this feels uncomfortable for you, if you have something like a belt or a scarf or a towel, you could open up your hands like this and hold the towel between the two. That might be easier on some shoulders. Finding the ground with your palms, stepping back into downward facing dog, and then taking a moment to come into child's pose. Finding your breath, finding your center, because we will do the same on the other side. So, coming into a tabletop from your child's pose, and then pressing back into downward facing dog. And this time you're going to bring your left leg back straight and strong behind you. Exhale, bring the knee to hover at the center of your chest. Inhale back, exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale back, exhale, knee to right. Inhale back, exhale center. Inhale back, exhale left, inhale back, exhale right, inhale back, and step it through. Letting your right knee come to the earth, coming into that low lunge. Finding your breath, letting out what you want to let out. And then drawing the hips back, straightening on that front leg, maybe flexing the front toes. Pressing back into the left foot, finding that low lunge again. Great. I like to bounce today just because playing with fire. And then hips back once more, lengthening out that left leg. Pressing into the left foot, come onto the ball of the back right, finding your balance, finding your high lunge. And just notice your inner dialogue during this class. As we're building the heat, it's a little bit difficult. Are you saying, oh, this sucks, I can't do it? Are you saying she sucks? Just notice it. And can you encourage yourself to build your fire? So, coming into our 10 lunges here, factor 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening up into warrior 2. Finding your warrior 2. Arms are nice and strong. Tailbone is tucked, so you're not arching your back like this, but tucking it. Feeling that sturdy foundation. Flipping the left palm, reach it back, reverse warrior, and then reach it forward and down. Right arm comes up, nice long line between the two arms. And if you'd like to bring your two arms overhead, activate your abs. Using your breath. And rise back up. Heel toe your legs in just a bit. Pivot over so that your hips are over your left foot. And this time, bring the hands clasped behind your back. Folding over. Ooh. I'm releasing my arms, but you can do the hand clasp again. And this time putting weight into your left foot and bringing the right leg back behind you. Your fingers can be tented on the ground. We're going to come into some Shiva squats. So bringing the right knee bent behind the left knee. Then back out. Bending both knees together. Back out. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then placing your right foot down next to the left. You're going to lift the left leg up and do those Shiva squats on the other side. 5, oops, more than 5 though. You don't count until you feel the burn, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stepping back into downward facing dog. Coming to sit on your knees for a moment. Taking a deep breath in. Tuning into your solar plexus. And your body. Are you feeling the heat? Are you feeling your own power? It's there. We'll definitely feel it now as we come into some ab work. So, coming into a high plank. And we're going to be here for a little while. So, using your breath to give you strength and calming the mind. the mind doesn't realize how capable we are. Sometimes. So I'm rocking back and forth, forward and back. You could also do hip tips. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back onto your knees. Woo. Deep breaths. Then coming forward again, we're going to do a side plank. So coming onto your right arm, you can also do it on your forearm if that feels better for you. Stacking the feet on top of each other or one in front of the other, whichever feels better. And breathe in here. If you'd like, you can do these arm curls. It's a nice distraction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming over to the other side. Catch your breath for a second. You're doing great. And then coming into your left hand down, right arm up, side plank. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. I invite you to come into a low squat right now. Vipassana squat, your feet are either pressed firmly on the ground, or some people it's more accessible to have your feet up. Feeling what you can do right now. Palms pressed. Coming into this very grounding position. Each class focuses on one particular chakra, but they all have relationships to each other, and this position right here is definitely a root chakra grounding position. Your root is very close to the earth. You are squatting down close to the earth. This is the position a lot of cultures use to eliminate, so releasing that root chakra. In the Kim Kran's Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck, she talks about the phoenix, this great bird of transformation, making its journey from the root chakra through the sacral chakra to the solar plexus and back down again. Up and down through those 3 bottom chakras, releasing that which does not serve you, moving with your pleasure and your desire, and then taking action through your fire and your solar plexus. It's a great little reminder. I've been doing it through the days, just moving back and down between these 3, making sure I'm still grounded, and that support powers my fire for sure. So we are actually going to find our way onto your back. Hips on the ground, feet planted, knees up. And coming into a bridge pose. So arms can come underneath you as your hips rise up, pressing into your feet. And then doing some taps with your bum, pressing back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you can either do that bridge pose again, or if you're familiar with wheel and you've done it before, you can press your palms into the earth by your shoulders. Your fingers are coming down your body. Heel of the hand is up by your head. Pressing into your arms. You lift up into wheel. Your solar plexus is getting a great stretch, pressing up, opening towards the sky. Letting your head hang back. Pressing up a little bit more and releasing down to the earth. I'm gonna just do a few more abs, since the solar plexus is all about your core, strength, and fire. There's nothing like getting a strong core to make you feel like fire. So, heels up, fingers tented like this. Tap on either side. Exhale as you tap. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and at 1 we're going to stay holding in the middle. Arms can come up. And now just 10 of these, lengthening out, curling in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Coming to sit. Tuning into your solar plexus for a moment. Something I've realized through this practice is that I tend to collapse over my solar plexus a bit. And it makes such a huge difference to expand in that part of my body. My chest lifts, my shoulders open, and I'm literally moving through the world with more confidence and power just from that physical shift. So just getting curious about that. In what ways in your body, in any place in your body, do you notice a slight collapse, and could you find length and strength and find your power? Let's come into some stretching. So bringing first both legs out in front of you, lifting arms up overhead, and the exhale brings you folding forward and down. Great. Bringing the soles of the feet together in towards your core. Knees come out. You can flap the butterfly wings or fold down. If your legs are up like that, that's awesome. And again, just tuning into your breath as you stretch. Can you remain present? with your body sensations and remain present here on your mat, still committed to this practice and this time nourishing your body and mind. Bringing the left leg out, bringing the sole of the right foot in towards the left inner thigh. Aligning your body with the extended leg. Inhaling, lifting up, reaching nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward and down. And if you'd like, you can let your left hand stay where it is. Bring the right arm back behind you and up overhead. Landing wherever you would like to land. You can keep it up here. Whatever works for you today. And switching out the legs. Aligning your upper body with your extended right leg. Inhale up. Exhale, forward and down. Bringing the left arm back behind you, straight and strong. And then coming down onto your back. Your feet are planted, knees are up, and you can bring your right leg, cross it over your left thigh, weave the right arm through the hole, bring the legs in. Your right knee is tracing out just slightly, so that you're really feeling that stretch. Breathing here. And switching out the legs. Bringing the legs to lengthen, stand on the ceiling there. I'm about to sneak in one more abs. If you'll join me. Remember, we are building that fire, building that core strength. Super important for the solar plexus. So keeping your legs straight like this. We're going to do a straight leg yogi bicycle. So the right leg comes down, right elbow taps left knee, and switch. Exhale with each elbow tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome. That's the last one, I promise. I'm liking to open my legs here in a butterfly, soles of the feet together. And then letting the left leg lengthen, the right knee pulls in towards the right shoulder. You can draw a little circle with your right toes. And then again, pull in that right knee towards right shoulder, really feel the compression. And bring the right leg over the left side body, right arm comes out at the shoulder in a T. Gaze over right shoulder. And trying to keep that right shoulder grounded on the earth. And coming back to center, switching out the legs, pulling the left knee into the left shoulder, nice and tight. making that circles with your left foot. And pulling in a little bit more, and then bringing the right knee over, or the left knee over the right side body. Left arm comes out at a T, gaze out to left side. Left shoulder remains grounded. Coming back to center, hugging both knees in, opening up the knees, and then grabbing the soles of the feet, coming into happy baby. Perhaps you roll from one side and then the other, or lengthen one leg and then the other, just playing around, whatever feels good. And if there is another stretch you really want to do before Shavasana, I welcome you to go for it. Otherwise, you can join me in Shavasana, letting the legs flop however they want to flop, and the arms also. Allowing the earth to support you. Allowing your breath to deepen. And inviting your body to more fully relax. Fire has the power of transformation, of burning away that which no longer serves you, and like the phoenix rising from those ashes into the brilliant, shining creature that you are. So as you lie here, allowing your body to relax, allowing your breath to deepen and your mind to clear. In this state, I ask you, what would transformation look like for you? How do I want to transform? What needs to burn away so that I can rise free from the ashes into the being I truly wish to be? And as you lie here, instead of getting caught in any kind of fear or doubt, or caught in the what needs to burn, I invite you to imagine what it would feel like on the other side of that transformation, what you would feel like on the other side of that transformation. how would you move through the world? What innate inner power would you be able to conjure? And as you lie here, I invite you to feel what it would feel like in your body. Feel what it would feel like to be shining. To be shining, to be standing in your power, to be moving through the world with strength and confidence, and to be taking action towards your dreams. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Taking some deep breaths. Taking some deep breaths. And perhaps beginning to wiggle your fingers or toes. Maybe if it feels good, curling to one side and holding yourself. Slowly, gently, taking your time. And coming into a seated position. I invite you to lengthen your spine and allow for some space and expansion in your solar plexus especially. And if that little journey of seeing yourself transformed was inspiring, awesome. And if it was difficult, if you couldn't quite get there, that's great too. That's great information. We've all been at that point as well. But transformation is possible. And we're all capable of being the person that we want to be. So perhaps rolling the shoulders up and back, maybe rolling the head from one side to the other, and bringing the arms out wide like a phoenix wing, lifting them up overhead, lifting your gaze up as well. I have the power to transform. I have the power to transform. Reaching tall, I have the power to transform. And then bringing your palms pressed to heart center. Perhaps bowing your head. Thank you so much for taking this time to build your inner fire, taking this time to be with your body.